Hi.
What a great start to the podcast. Hi, Nicole. How are you?
Hi, Jakey. Wow, it's not like we've been on FaceTime for like 5 minutes prior to this.
I know, but I made us not talk so that we could actually talk on the podcast.
Hi, guys. Thanks for coming back.
Welcome back to episode 3. I woke up from a nap like 30 minutes ago. What about you, Nicole?
Oh, me? Oh my God. Well, I don't take naps because I don't believe in them, because they make me feel disgusting afterwards. And then whenever I would take a nap, I would always, Jake is like slowly sipping from his coffee. I just felt like everyone should know that so that he doesn't make a sound, so that his like little straw isn't hitting the glass. So he's like being so careful. No, I don't believe in naps, but
That's stupid. Naps are the bomb.
we're not going to get too into it.
You know what? We're not getting political on this podcast.
Oh, fine. Then we don't have to get political. But I just wanted to say that now naps are actually not painful for me anymore.
Oh.
Because I got something special done to me last week, but I don't want to talk about it yet on the podcast. So you guys will just have to wait until next week so I can rave about this thing that I got.
Yeah,
that has
something
helped
really
me.
special was done to Nicole. Yep, that's where
Right,
we want to
so-
leave it. Not weird at all.
And I don't feel like shit anymore. So stay tuned if you want to find out what doesn't make me feel like crap anymore. Yeah, I know that you guys are all so excited. Everyone's like, God, I really want to know
The
why.
speculations happening right now are like crazy.
Why? Yeah, like everyone is so interested in what Nicole had done so that she doesn't hate naps. That's very interesting. But
That's so weird. I really feel I feel uncomfortable by you saying something special was done to you.
oh.
Even though I know what was done, it just makes it like seem so.
What could it possibly be? What could it possibly be? That is so disgusting that is crossing your mind, because I don't have anything else on my mind except the thing that I had done.
I think you know exactly what I'm thinking.
I don't, but
A pap smear? I sleep so much better after my pap smears. Ew.
They just make me feel so relaxed.
Is that like our podcast now? Pap smears?
It's all about pap smears.
Yeah.
I saw you got a pap smear. Are you okay?
Yeah.
Yeah, we're changing our title now. Wow, if like one day into the future, like many years from now, if our podcast is like successful and people like it, and if we're still friends and we don't hate each other and people want this merchandise.
No,
we
I'm
have-
really thinking. I've already thought about merch.
Oh yeah, pap smear
Yeah,
stuff.
we should have
I
our own
hate
pap
that.
smears.
Do it yourself at home pap smears. If somebody
That's a
didn't
great
listen-
idea.
If someone didn't listen to episode 2, then this conversation is actually kind of disgusting.
I think it's completely normal. I feel like women's sexual health is really important, and it's important to our
Oh.
podcast.
But when I say that I got something special done to me a few days ago, and that it no longer makes me feel so horrible after naps, you're like,
Yeah,
Nicole,
but
that's vile.
the thing you got done doesn't have anything to do with women's sexual health,
Whatever.
unfortunately.
Whatever.
So we really can't talk about it on this podcast.
No, sorry, guys.
Nicole, how was your week?
Oh my God. Well, bad. No, it wasn't bad. It's just the last. Literally, Jake called me yesterday, and it was like 11 a.m. or something, and he calls me, and I just immediately answered the phone like,
Oh, did?
hello. And yeah.
No, it wasn't
maybe
11 a.m. I got off work. It was like 2.
Oh, my bad. Okay. Well, he calls me like 2 p.m. and he hears me answer the phone. He's like, oh my God, are you okay? And I was like, no, I've been in bed literally since like yesterday. I have not gotten up. It's so bad. He's like, you're in bed? And I'm like, something bad happened. Okay.
Yeah. I like wake up at like, 3 in the morning every day?
Right.
And so it's really surprising when somebody's in bed at 1 p.m.
Right. I don't want to get too into what happened because, you know what, the internet is so weird and will judge me and will literally castrate me for being like a bad person.
Can you castrate a woman?
I don't really know what castrate means.
Aren't women castrated at birth?
What is, hold on, I'm Googling.
You don't know what castrate means? I feel like you should probably avoid using words where you actually don't know what they mean.
Yeah.
Because women cannot be castrated. I'm going to tell you that right now.
Wait, well, why the hell did you say that women are castrated at birth? Because they're not.
Are they not?
There's nothing cut from us at birth, Jake.
That's weird. I feel like I saw something on Twitter a while ago.
Yeah,
No, it was on
that's your-
TikTok where people were like, it just falls off.
Oh,
for
do you
girls.
believe that?
Of course. As someone who knows a lot about women's sexual organs, like pap smears and things, of course I believe that. Don't you?
This podcast is getting a lot more like R-rated than we intended to, but what
Is
Jake
this
is referring
R-rated?
to, I don't know.
You said castrate. That's your fault.
We started this podcast off. I got something special done to me last week, and you had to bring it to pap smears.
Yeah, you were castrated last week.
No. Someone's gonna probably cancel us too for joking around about being
Wait,
castrated.
when you make the video about the thing that was special done to you last week, you have to make it called "Something Special Was Done to Me Last Week."
No one's gonna click. No,
Yeah, no, I
like,
think that's really good.
people want to see you in pain. People want to see you suffer. But what Jake was referring to previously was there was this trend on TikTok and Twitter about how like little men knew about women's sexual health.
How little they knew, how little they know. They still don't know anything.
How little,
literally.
Just period. How little men know.
Yeah.
Period. End of sentence. And so the women of the world decided to make this trend on Twitter, TikTok, just the internet, talking about how women monthly have to cut skin.
Ew, was that really what the trend was?
Yeah. Well, you
That's
believed
disgusting.
it, so. Mm-hmm.
Oh, no, literally recently I tweeted because somebody had posted something when they're like, when your period does this thing, and it was like someone playing with like clear slime. And I literally went, periods become more and more elusive to me every single day. One time my friend explained that like chunks of like black skin fall out, and I was like, that is absolutely the most, first of all, that is not at all what I thought had happened. And
Yeah, it's the lining of your uterus. Yeah.
your endometrium lining.
Yeah, this
This is
just
actually a
becoming-
health class.
No, literally all of this is becoming like Jake learning about women's reproductive system.
This is like a bit now. It's not even a bit. It's just it's like, you know how you didn't want segments for our podcast?
Yeah.
This is a segment. We've made it. Like every time we start this podcast, 10 minutes in, we will be talking about women's sexual health.
Yes. The podcast segment is called Jake Learns Female Insides.
I love that. That is so not wordy and so smooth, and everyone's gonna remember it.
Let's make a jingle for it. You're the musician. You do it.
Ooh.
That's the intro to Zoe 101.
Okay.
No. Keep it. Ooh.
Ooh. Nicole teaches us about her P word. Remember when we were gonna call this podcast? When we were gonna call it Big Juicy Gorilla Grip, and I said that we should not call it like our podcast. We should call it our P word. Do you remember that?
Yeah, I do remember that, unfortunately. Jake wanted a whole episode dedicated to the different
To the
titles.
names that we were gonna call our podcast.
Right.
Yeah.
But now the issue is that we'll talk for like half an hour, and none of the things that we wrote about, we don't ever talk about them. So
No,
it's
literally, what is even in my notes from like the last time? I never deleted them. There's a phone number to scream into now, so that's cool.
What do you mean?
I don't know. You know Spence Moi?
Yeah.
He did this video where this TikTok where he called a number and it like records your scream.
Interesting. Yeah, because that's his like bit. Is like screaming.
Yeah, it's like screaming. Literally, that is like the only thing Spence Moi does. But I will say I was obsessed with that video where they did the we like the cars that go boom. It was him and I don't know what the other person's name was, but that was that was a serve. And they were like putting on lip gloss. Do you remember that?
Yeah,
I watched that video actually like 1,000 times.
I haven't seen that video, but I remember the trend like when that song was around on TikTok.
Yes.
I'm kind of upset because my TikTok algorithm is actually slowly progressing into thinking that I am like a 29-year-old woman who works in the financial district and perhaps it never wants to have kids. And
I am
like,
actually so confused. Like, how is your TikTok stream or For You page like that? Like how does it give you that vibe?
I don't have any of like the alternative TikTokers that I used to really like being on my, my feed or anything anymore. I have like barely any comedy anymore on there. Nothing is funny at all. It's all just mixing various drinks together. Like, for example, I went onto TikTok. Like, before I used to never have any videos that were by like verified creators or over like 1 million views or anything. Like,
Same
everything
here.
was
I don't
kept
have
under.
that.
And I like that, but today It was literally a video of this girl making like a lavender vanilla chai latte coffee thing, iced. That was not the correct order whatsoever.
I think
but,
I
like,
know the girl that you're talking
yeah,
about.
but she was making it, and the
Did
video
she do a
had,
bad
like,
job?
No, but it
Oh,
had
never mind.
2.3 million likes, and I was like, no offense, but I've just seen videos that I just don't understand. Like, did she pay someone for, not that it didn't deserve 2.3 million likes, but like the drink didn't even look appealing. It wasn't like a satisfying stir. And I was like, how did I end up on this side of TikTok? Like, this isn't what it used to be. It used to be a lot funnier and a lot more cats and a lot more like funnier people on here. Not that this girl doesn't deserve that's not what I'm saying. Nobody cancel
You're
me.
bullying
I don't
her.
want to be on.
You're being canceled by the coffee talk.
It's just that it wasn't the most aesthetic video I've ever seen. And I'm like, how did I get on verified 2.3 million likes TikTok? I don't understand.
Here's what I'm going to say.
And I know that it thinks that I'm a 29-year-old millennial woman who lives in the financial district, and it goes by Emily and probably has like a Boston Terrier and like lives by the quote, like, it's wine o'clock somewhere. Like, I know that it thinks that that's who I am now.
No, that was the perfect description of you.
No,
especially it's
not.
wine o'clock somewhere. Y'all, this whole persona that she puts
wine
on for everything, this is not even like she is exactly like the person she described.
I'm secretly a millennial.
You were born in 1980.
I saw this one whole TikTok where it was like, wait, people born in
1980.
People born in 1980 are 41 now.
Why is that funny to you?
Because I feel like they're 20. But anyway, I saw this.
You know who's in their 40s?
Many people. Julian Casablancas is he's 42 or 1 or something.
John Mayer's also in his 40s.
Oh, who cares about John Mayer?
You know the answer is me.
29-year-old millennial women named Emily who live in the financial district, have a Boston Terrier, and say it's wine o'clock somewhere, still listen to John Mayer.
I am her. She is me. Nicole, you need to start, holding down on the video and pushing not interested.
I know.
I'm telling you, it saves my life.
I feel guilty because I don't want, like, I do it for some things. Like, as soon as I see, like, those, like, relationship ones, like, there was one about, like, relationship goals in the gym. And I was like, what am I on? Like, TikTok is doing something. It's not my fault.
Yeah, there's something going on at TikTok headquarters. Nicole, here's what I'm going to say. I saw a video very similar to the one you're describing, except the girl made this drink where she put Oreos in the bottom of it. She put ice on top,
yes,
whatever.
And then she was saying Katy Perry.
She put her finger on top of the whipped cream. Yes, and she didn't know the words.
Yes, literally. And I saw Chris Clemens, he was like the #1 comment, and he was like, this screams, I came home blackout drunk energy.
No, my top comment was like, you're telling me you don't know how to use a whipped cream. That was it. And I liked it. It's true.
I felt really frustrated. I really, really, really love whipped cream. Like, I know that I was a little bit too passionate about that.
Yeah,
Sorry.
Are you okay?
I know.
I'll just edit that to say, I love whipped cream, and take out the really, 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 really love.
Yeah, can you insert that right here? I love whipped cream. Last night, because I just loved Clementine so much last night, I almost took her to Starbucks and got her a little puppuccino cup, which, even though Clementine is a cat, but I almost got her a little cup of whipped cream.
A kitty chino.
Yeah, but then I decided it's too cold outside. So I love whipped cream, though, and whenever I'm in a store, and I'm never in a store, I do curbside pickup. Like,
you open up all the whipped creams and you drink out of them.
Yeah.
Yeah, right into the mouth hole.
If there is one thing that you could bury me with, like, if I'm on death row and they're like, what's your last meal? I'm going to be like 5 cans of whipped cream. Like, well, I prefer the coconut milk one versus the almond milk.
Yo, those are so good. The coconut milk whipped cream is actually delicious.
That's what I'm saying. No, I did see this. What?
Nicole, but one second. If anybody listening to this has ever wondered or used their whipped cream and been like, wow, that was not a lot of whipped cream in there for what I paid for it. It's because Nicole went into your supermarket and ate the whipped cream out of all of those bottles.
I thought you were going to say something completely different. I thought you were going to be like, if you think that there's still some whipped cream left in your container, but there actually nothing is coming out, put your mouth over the nozzle and then just try and spray. That's called whippets. Don't do that.
That's not good advice. Why are you making our listeners do drugs?
I thought you were doing. I literally texted Jake last night, and not to make light of anything, obviously, I'm not going to do this, but I was going through a hard time yesterday. And once the issue got resolved, I don't even think the issue was resolved. I was just so stressed out. And I was like, Jake, I'm so proud of myself that I like don't have some sort of vice. I don't smoke cigarettes. I don't drool. I don't drink. I don't do these things, which there's nothing wrong with it. But however, I feel like at the stress levels that I am recently at, and I started listing all the things that were happening recently, and Jake was like, okay, this is a little bit too much, Nicole. I was like, why don't I have a vice? And I was telling my boyfriend, I was like, I think I want to get one. Like some sort of like issue, like a problem where it's like, you're Nicole, it's a problem.
Yeah, I would love a cool coping mechanism.
Yeah, like I was like, what if, like lately I've been really liking mini cucumbers. Like I've never ate many cucumbers before because like I just never did. And my mom's been buying them lately from BJ's. And I don't know, sounds like a pretty good vice to me.
Yeah, cucumbers. Wow, Nicole, you badass. She's a bad chick. Don't mess with her. She eats cucumbers. Oh, fuck.
I don't want to get addicted to something like exercise that could actually lead to me, it's like detrimental to my health long term. You know, get addicted to like cigarettes, alcohol. I don't want to do that. I want something that is like a little bit like quirky, and that it would be a little bit fun if I told people like, oh, I'm addicted to eating mini cucumbers. It's not like eating like people's urns like they do on My Strange Addiction.
You should do that.
Like something just a little weird.
If you don't do drugs, eat chalk or something.
I used to have, when I was younger, I had an iron deficiency.
Mm-hmm.
And I don't know if it's pronounced pica or pica, but it's like where you crave things that are not nutritional whatsoever. And the most common one is ice. And so Kaylee and I, like my best friend Kaylee, we would sit on Uvu together when Uvu was a thing because we wouldn't Skype and we wouldn't FaceTime. And we would just eat like huge chunks of ice together because we both were iron deficient. And that's how we like formed our bond. Yeah.
The skinny legends. They would eat. No, they didn't eat ice cream. They ate ice. Just cubes.
No. Like some people are addicted to literally like eating rocks or dirt, like things that have no nutritional value.
Is that what all the people on My Strange Addiction?
A lot of them, yeah. A lot of people, yeah. There's like people who are addicted to like cornstarch, or even eating urns. Like a lot of it has to do with having that illness where you're just addicted to.
That is just so much to deal with.
Yeah, and like some people crave tires. I've never craved anything other than ice, but now
tires.
Yeah,
like rubber.
Yeah,
girl, what? You cannot eat a tire.
There has to be some nutritional value in that.
No, wait. There's like nutritional value in everything. Everything is calories. If it burns, it's calories.
But is there any nutritional value? Like in ice, absolutely no nutritional value whatsoever. Like you're not getting like a vitamin.
Yeah,
from
well, that doesn't burn, so yes. But like a couch cushion.
What do you think is in there? Vitamin C? Like a good amount of vitamin C in there?
Yeah, definitely.
Like magnesium or something?
No, vitamin B for butt. Because that's what you sit on the couch with.
Vitamin F for farts.
That was a good one.
That funny.
No, I like that a lot. Vitamin F. Nicole, did you get enough vitamin F today?
Me? No, because I personally don't crave couch cushions, but Kaylee ate some weirder things. Like, she's going to kill.
Do not expose Kaylee on this.
She's public about this. She used to suck on baby wipes. Jake's mouth is open.
Okay, wait, one time?
You did that too.
No, one time. Okay, so when I was little, which like, this is one of my distant memories. We're going to talk about childhood distant memories. Maybe we'll talk about that now. Who knows? But when I was younger, I was like obsessed with vinegar.
What the fuck?
Like vinegar, just like distilled white vinegar. It still is one of my favorite things to like that like flavors. Like salt and vinegar chips, love them. I love anything acidic, which is probably why I'm like going to get an ulcer or something.
Oh,
but my mom had like this cleaning bottle full of vinegar. I would spray that into my mouth when I was younger. Also, she would use it to clean up the carpet. I guess that's like some cool thing. My dog vomited on the carpet and she cleaned it up. What did I do? I went and I licked that carpet.
No, Jake.
Actually, that is something that I did when I was younger. I'm not proud of it.
How old?
I was
Are
like
you,
maybe 6.
That's too old. You know better at 6.
No,
That's too old.
I loved
What the fuck?
vinegar. I used to love vinegar.
Your parents are cleaning up your dog's vomit and then come into the kitchen and it's like, or into the living room and it's you.
It was like
sucking
a
on the
while
carpet.
ago. It was like
a while ago. Well, this is so very not vegan, but when my mom she used to make meatloaf a lot, but not like the typical meatloaf that when you think of meatloaf, it was like more of like an Iranian dish. My mom would make it. I guess that she like learned from my dad, whatever. But anyway,
your who?
Raw. Yeah, I know. My raw ground meat, and then onions and like salt and pepper and like parsley, I think. And she would make it, and then
Thank you, Rachel Ray.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I used to be obsessed with Rachel Ray when I was little. And
I can tell.
My mom's friends.
Like she'd mince it up really fast, throw it into the drawer, into the oven.
When my mom's like friends when I was little, whenever Rachel Ray would be on TV, they would be like, "You look like a little Rachel Ray," just because I had like brown hair and brown eyes, and I was like, "I'm mini Rachel Ray," but I don't.
It's like a weird person to look up to.
I don't know. I feel like there's something special about the Food Network around Christmas time, and Rachel Ray gives me that kind of peace.
Okay. Continue your story about your mom's.
Okay, well, this isn't going to get any better, but when my mom wasn't looking, I would eat the raw meat.
Nicole! And now she's vegan, so she's learned.
Right, like not like a little bit, not like
a
tiny
lot?
bitty.
No,
Yeah.
Nicole.
Like I would take like a meatball size amount of raw
Ew.
meat when my mom wasn't looking, and I would.
Ew.
Yeah,
That's disgusting.
Yeah, and
What's
I
worse,
liked it.
me licking the carpet that my dog vomited on after it was cleaned up, or you eating raw meat? I think it's you eating raw meat.
Well, people do that. No, because people eat raw.
We're gonna
meat
put a
as,
poll
like,
on the Instagram, and we're gonna see.
Okay. What? Yeah, actually, let's do that.
Yeah, what's worse?
When you're editing this, remind me to do that. But
well, no. We need to do it like a week from when we release this, so that people have time to listen and formulate their opinion.
Oh, okay. All right.
So start thinking about it now, so that when you see
Yeah.
this Instagram story, you know what's up.
I remember my mom like catching me, and she asked me. Well, I remember my mom catching me, and I asked her, "I know that this is bad, but like, is there anything like that tastes like this that is like healthy, like that won't like be bad for me?" And my mom's like, "No, just like the cooked version, like just cook it, like it'll."
And now you're vegan, like really?
I know.
That's crazy. You know what? Character development.
I know. I went from eating raw meat as a child and stealing it, to now just not eating it. I saw this on TikTok where it was like, that how you can look at anything around you and you can perfectly imagine
it's like to
what it would
lick
be
it.
like.
Yeah.
Yeah, you would know exactly what it's like to lick it. And I just still remember the taste of that raw meat in my mouth. Like I still remember what it tastes
Nicole,
like.
Can we stop saying raw meat? I hate it.
What do you want me to say? What do you want me to say? That's what it is. That's what it is.
Let's come up with something a little more creative.
Your dog's vomit juices from your carpet.
Raw meat.
Dog vomit.
Okay.
Dog vomit.
It wasn't. He had vomited earlier, and she had cleaned it up. First of all,
my friend Kaylee wins out of all of us because what she was sucking on was sanitary. You were sucking out vinegar dog puke.
Wait. Kaylee's immune to the coronavirus.
Yeah, she had some issues with that, but I don't let her live it down.
Anyway, thanks Kaylee for letting us use your story without asking.
She's never gonna listen to this.
You think?
Mm-mm.
I'm actually going to tell her to listen to this episode and be like, Nicole hardcore exposed you.
Last night, we were playing some game that my friend Gabby wanted to play, the girlies and I, and it was something to do with like, it was like fascist or liberal, and you had to be like the president. It was so
Secret Hitler. I played it.
You know that game? Okay,
yes, I played it with my sister and her husband and my little brother and their 2 friends.
I didn't think it was fun at all. And then I fell asleep while playing it, like on my computer. And everyone's like, is Nicole asleep? And then turns out I was asleep. And then I woke up at 2 a.m., took a shower, went to bed.
I shaved today for the first time in 4 days.
How do you feel?
Actually, I looked in the mirror and I was like, good job. You look great.
Nice. I shave all of my face. It's called dermaplaning. No, I take like little eyebrow razors and like once a week I'll just shave my whole face because it makes my makeup go on smoother. And
Oh,
yeah, and then it removes any like dead skin. It's like
that's why
exfoliating.
your face is so shiny all the time.
Yes.
Because there's
But
nothing else on it.
there's nothing on it, but you have to do it like properly or else, it'll turn out really bad.
Or you'll get like razor burn all over your entire face. Ugh.
Yeah,
Have you
I
ever
get
had
it like
razor
almost
burn? Oh, every time?
No. Yeah. No, razor burn? No. Women don't grow any body hair. It's just my face.
I have gotten the gnarliest razor burn of my life because I used to swim. So I had to shave my legs for big meets.
Oh yeah.
And I did not know how to shave my legs. My mom taught me use conditioner.
Yeah, your conditioner's good.
Yeah. But, well, I have like long leg hair. But like, I mean, it's like average. My leg hair is average. Okay, it's not very long.
Okay.
But like, I would shave my legs and I would just use like water. And actually, I had such itchy legs for like all of the swim meet. And then plus
Would you put
chlorine like
lotion on
drying out
after?
my skin. No, I didn't know all that.
Oh
I don't
my
shave my
God.
legs anymore. But when I used to, yeah, it was bad.
That's what you have to do. As soon as you get out of the shower, you have to sprint to the lotion and you need to cover yourself in lotion. You have like 3 minutes.
What lotion do you use?
Well, right now I think I'm using Eucerin for extra dry skin. However, Lush Cosmetics, oh my God, Jake and I used to be obsessed with going to Lush when we lived in Philly. Like we would just take the subway and I'd be like, let's go to Lush.
Because in Philly, all the streets smell bad, but when you walk like 3 doors down from a Lush,
Oh my God.
you can smell the Lush and it smells great.
Ugh.
I don't know
And
why.
I didn't have a Lush near me until okay, so when I was younger, did I ever tell the story about how should I talk about that? I think I talked about this on the first podcast episode.
You did tell this story on the very first podcast episode. Nicole, okay, just to be brief, maybe one day we'll release that story. Well, one day we're going to have to release it because the FBI is going to come after you and it's going to basically be evidence.
I'll share the story. So when I was younger, but don't let me get off track because I do want to get back to Lush Lotion and in Philly. Essentially, when I was younger, don't do this. Anybody listening at home, don't do this. I even made a TikTok about it and then I deleted it because I felt weird about it. But anyway, don't do this. I'm not recommending you do this. Probably Lush also has way better protocols and all websites probably have way better protocols. But when I was younger, I watched this YouTube video. I was very, very, very underage. Like I'm saying like this was like over 10 years ago. I was watching YouTube when I was like home alone or something, and this girl was like, how to get free Lush. I was like, I fucking love Lush, but I obviously have no money because I'm a child and I don't want to.
How old were you?
I want to say like maybe 10, maybe 11, maybe. So maybe even younger than that. And I watched this YouTube video and it was like how to get Lush for free. And I wasn't going to ask my mom to buy me these expensive ass bath bombs. And I would like dream about them because I would watch them on YouTube of people putting bath bombs into their baths. And like they would make like bath concoctions. And like they're like, this is the special birthday bath. And they would use like 3 different products. And I'd be like, oh, this is like $70 worth. Like I want to take a bath in this so bad. And I don't even like baths
a $70
like that.
bath is just so tragic though. Think about that.
Yes. So, and I don't even like baths like that because I usually feel like I need to pass out when I take them. So basically I watched this YouTube video when I was little and basically the girl was explaining how you can get free Lush if you email the company and say that your package came damaged. Even if you never ordered a package. And she was like, life hack. And I was like, oh, this is genius. So I became ballsy and I decided I'm pretty sure I did it off of my mom's email too, which is really fucked up. But I emailed the company and I did this, I think like 2 or 3 times. I think twice. I emailed the company, told them that I had these packages that came damaged. I listed what products, what size and everything. And they sent me, they were like, we don't have an order number for you. And I was like, well, I
find one.
Yeah. And they sent it to me. And then like I grew up and then I became obsessed with the show Orange is the New Black. It was like my favorite show ever. And one of the girls, Lorna, she was in jail for doing quite literally that.
The exact same thing that you did.
The exact same thing that I did. And what she did was basically she would get like Louis Vuittons in the mail and she would order them and she would receive them. And then she would say that they weren't her size or they were like damaged or something. And they would be like, okay, just send them back and we'll send you a new pair. And she goes, I don't even want the pair. Like I want our full refund or something like that. And I don't know if she got to like keep the shoes or what she did, but I was like, oh my God, I didn't know that this was illegal. I didn't know that this was wrong. I had no idea. Nobody knew what I was doing. I was so discreet and secret about this. And just letting everyone know, I never did that. Like, I never did the whole Lush thing. That was a bit. That's a bit on our podcast called Nicole
I never
lies.
did that Lush thing.
Nicole lies. She never did that Lush thing. And stay tuned for next week for the next episode where I talk about some other nasty things that I did in Lush, which I didn't do. They're just made up stories. I never actually did them. But
wait, what? What else have you done at Lush?
I didn't do them. I didn't do anything. That's the whole point. I didn't do it.
Oh, yes. Okay.
Yeah, I didn't. No,
never.
This was a bit. So anyway,
wait. So okay, continue your little Lush story about how you had a bath bomb and you what?
Oh, nothing. The rest of the story is that I fucking love Lush, and they have this one scent that smells like patchouli, and I loved it so much. And I think it was a gift from someone. I don't know who. It smells like you know the little dried like fruit and like herbs and stuff that usually like old ladies have in their home.
Mm-hmm.
I think that's patchouli. That's essentially what this one smells like, and it's amazing. And I think it was gifted to me. I don't remember from who, like from a friend or something. And it was the best smelling lotion ever. And I used to wear it all the time, like when I started hanging out like a lot around you and stuff. And it just reminds me of
why?
No reason. It's the fucking lotion I had at the time. It was beginning of junior year.
Oh, but you made it sound like you wore it because you were hanging out with me. Like you were like, oh, Jake's coming. I have to wear my patchouli.
No, I just really liked that scent. And I know that if I smell it now, it'll remind me of that time in my life.
Yo.
What?
I'm having an experience very similar to that right now.
Oh, I thought you were going to say, I remember what you smell like, Nicole. But anyway, I remember a lot of people told me, not that they said that I smell like shit.
I try to hold my nose around you.
But I was like, oh my God, doesn't this lotion smell amazing, guys? And I
remember like,
people
no.
being like, no, not really. And I would be like, I think I smell like so amazing right now.
At least they were honest.
It smelled good. Yeah.
That's nice,
so anyway, I think I'm going to buy it after this podcast. After everything I've been through this week.
I deserve patchouli.
I think I deserve it because if no one's gonna smell me anyway, and if my parents think I smell like shit, who fucking cares? If I think I smell amazing, and now I'm doing it legally. Now I'm buying the Lush products. I'm not,
yeah, you haven't been banned from Lush yet.
Well, no, they opened up one locally to me, but I'm not stepping foot in a mall. I'm not doing that.
Wait, Nicole, I'm going through something really similar with scents, which is that I bought this deodorant, which I used to wear.
Yes.
Did I tell you about this?
Yes, and how it reminds me of that time every single time.
It literally, I used to wear it in middle school and high school. It's Old Spice Pure Sport, and it is like so strong. And every time I lift my arms, I smell middle school. I smell the gym locker room.
I used to wear Old Spice Fiji.
I wear Fiji actually currently.
Yeah. I think it's because one time you may have like hugged me or something. I smelled your armpits and I was like, I used to smell like you when I was a little girl.
Like my scent. She went, Dada, and I went, oh gosh. No, yeah. So like currently I'm going through that, and I keep forgetting not to wear it because I literally have like only 2 deodorants and I don't want to wear it anymore because I hate the smell, and I hate that I can smell it every time I lift my arms. Like normally you wear a deodorant and you like don't smell it for the rest of the day. You know, this is like because like you get used to the scent, right? So you stop noticing it. I notice it every time I lift my arms.
My Function of Beauty shampoo and conditioner, the scent that I got when I started working with them, which was literally last year, like late February, early March. So that scent became like the smell of quarantine for me. It was like black currant and rose. And every single time I smelled it, I was like, quarantine, Tiger King. And I really, really grew to like it. But I changed the scent. And I purposely bought like a few more products back from them. And it was good. It reminded me of the beginning of quarantine. That's really all I had to say.
It did.
Oh my god.
Yeah, great. Great. Had to have one of those in this episode.
People like that segment, I think.
Oh my gosh, yeah, I know. I tweeted "you did" with like an emoji, and people were like, "LMAO, this is hilarious." I'm like, nobody is gonna understand this if they didn't listen to the podcast. Anyway, Nicole, Sigma males.
What's that?
A Sigma male? Have you not seen anything about Sigma males? They're like an alpha male, but like they're a lone wolf and they don't do things with other people and they
What is this
go off
becoming
the beaten
TMG
trail.
podcast?
Is that what did they talk about that? What is that?
No, but I feel like this is something that TMG podcast would talk about.
What's TMG? Oh, Tiny Meat Gang.
Yeah, don't you know the abbreviation for it? Fucking loser.
No, I don't listen to Tiny Meat Gang. Cody Ko's a nice dude. Don't like his long hair, but
Noel Miller didn't
Noel
do
Miller's
on
really
TikTok.
nice. Oh my gosh, did he do you on TikTok, Nicole? That's the biggest flex of all time.
Yeah, he did.
Wow.
I know. That's the coolest thing that happened to me.
He still doesn't know who you are. I'm sorry.
I think he remembers. I think he thinks about me every day. He's probably like, I hope that Nicole girl's doing good.
Is he married?
He's engaged.
Yeah, he probably kisses his fiance and is like, I wish this was that girl who made that weird Tiny Meat Gang TikTok.
I admire him. I don't want to have his children.
So Sigma males, what do you think about that? Any opinion?
I don't have much thought. For anyone who doesn't know, there's like this one, at least I saw it was on TikTok, and it was like, some guys follow the pack and they're a beta male. And some guys think that they're leading the pack and they're an alpha male. And then there's us,
Not even in the pack.
Sigma males.
Nicole, what male do you think I am?
You? Oh my
Yeah.
god, you are the way that Jake is playing right now. Jake, I hate to inform you, but you are actually a Sigma male because you don't fall into the category of beta nor alpha.
Wait, women find me so sexy.
You don't fall into beta because you definitely don't follow other men.
That's so
and
true.
you definitely don't follow alpha because you are not leading any other men, that's for sure.
That's a lie. Have you seen my Converse? So many people have come up to me saying they're going to buy my Converse.
You act like as if you made the Converse.
I literally discovered those Converse.
That's like me being like, I'm an alpha person because you know how many people got Curology because I said that I liked Curology?
That's
You think that
different.
I
you're
think I'm-
you're a beta because Curology is your alpha.
Oh, and Converse is your alpha.
And I'm a Sigma because
No.
because I don't associate with Curology.
Yeah, but you think that you literally made Converse.
Nicole, what is Adam? Adam is, in my opinion, Adam is the epitome of a Sigma male. Because he's just like so sexy like that.
Can you explain like what Sigma males, like what are the characteristics?
They're just like a guy who like, oh my gosh, first of all, our podcast would totally pass the Bechdel test. Do you know what that is?
Yes, I know very well what a Bechdel test is, or the Bechdel test.
Oh, okay. I was going to say a Bechdel test, like as if it's the pap smear.
The
The
Bechdel test.
Yeah, no, but a Sigma male is just like a male who's like mysterious and like alone.
You think that you're mysterious? I think you said
You said that I was a Sigma male. I said that I think Adam is a Sigma male.
I don't know if I would say mysterious. Adam's not mysterious. What you see is what
Adam
you
is
get.
very
like,
mysterious. He's not on Twitter most of the time.
He's on Twitter. He's private though.
He's not on social media, according to you.
I don't think that makes him mysterious. I think that just means that he wants a job in the future.
Yeah, you're right. We don't want jobs.
And also, he's like very mentally stable and does not spend his time on social media.
That's a bold accusation.
He does like fun things in his free time, like goes like mountain biking for quite literally like 47 miles.
See, that's a Sigma male.
Okay, then fine. Then he's a Sigma male, but then you're
Good
a
for
beta.
him. Thank
You're
God.
a beta.
Thank God.
You want to be a beta?
Who cares?
Okay.
The only ones that matter are Sigmas. Clearly.
What am I?
Nothing. You're dirt.
Oh.
Anyway.
Oh, good one, Jake.
Yeah, thanks. You're dirt. Wait, Nicole, but if we did have merch, what would it say? Based off of the first 2 episodes.
Happy Pappy birthday. It'd be a pap smear vial in a cake. And then the cake says Happy Pappy
new cover
birthday.
art?
Actually, it's just I saw you got a pap smear. Are you okay?
Nicole, my week was good. Thanks for asking.
Oh, I don't care.
I know.
How's your week? How's your week?
My week was fine.
That's good.
My week, I wrote literally just spiraling all week.
You were just spiraling all week. That's what you
Yeah.
did this week?
I spiraled all
Yeah,
week.
I spiraled a little bit, but then I decided to clean my room before this podcast.
Oh,
That's
I
why I
know you
decided to push it
spiraled.
back. Yeah. And I'm fine now, but yeah, so I like am deep cleaning my room. I'm in the midst of it currently. I took a little pausey for Jakey. And
Nicole,
yeah,
this
that's
was
what I've
supposed to
been
be
doing.
about me.
Oh yeah, I
Remember, you asked me how my week
Yeah.
was,
Well, like out of politeness, but not because I like.
but really, it was a segue into more stories about you.
Right. Okay. How are you doing, Jake? What's going on with you?
I
Do you
spiraled
feel
all
better
week.
after last week?
Yeah, I feel
Okay.
good about last week. No, I just feel like you know how people are like literally just vibing.
Yes.
I'm like that, but I'm like literally just spiraling.
Okay.
I stared at a Shake Shack twice this week and got emotional.
How long?
That's how you know. 30 minutes. That is my.
Why?
That is because I was on break.
Mm.
Yeah.
Okay. You go into your car on break?
Yes, because there have been 3 COVID cases at my job, and I do not want to eat in the back
Oh
room.
no, I'm just wondering.
Oh no, I was just explaining. Nicole, what do you have written down in your notes? Anything fun? What? Tell a story about how you're not normal.
Okay. I told Jake this on the phone yesterday. I was really little. Like I'm talking like maybe like 4, 5. This was one of my earliest memories. And I remember calling my mom into the bathroom, like screaming and being like, Mom, come here. And she comes and I look down at myself. And after I'm using the bathroom, like my naked self, and I look at her, I'm like, am I normal?
And she goes, Nicole, you are blob.
She goes, yes, Nicole. And then she like burst out laughing.
That is so
that's
cute.
Yeah, that's one of my earliest memories of myself.
That's so cool.
I just didn't know if anyone else looked like me.
The way I am imagining you saying, am I normal? It's just like absolutely the funniest thing in my mind. Like that is hilarious. I used to not understand how toilets work when I was younger. So I would like, I didn't know
on
what
the side. Would you sit on the side of the toilet seat?
on the side.
Oh.
Wait, what do you mean?
Like I
No.
wouldn't face forward. I would sit on the side.
Oh my gosh! Nicole, I'm sorry. That is so embarrassing. I love that you got so excited about that. But that is the most embarrassing thing I've ever heard in my life.
Like
you sat on the side? I sat on the side too.
I wouldn't sit facing forward. I would sit facing the wall. Like I would turn my whole body. Like you know, you're supposed to be at like what? What is it? 0 degrees? I would sit 90 degrees.
Why is that like the
side.
loneliest way to sit on a toilet seat? Like,
I don't know. It just felt right at the time.
Oh my gosh, I'm really crying. That was funny. No, I did not sit on the side of the toilet seat. I would sit on the part that was not like when you lift up the seat. Like I would sit on like the rim underneath the seat.
Oh, so how didn't you fall in?
Because I'm amazing.
Just ass so fat that it just couldn't fall in.
Wait, but like no, I was like very small. It was probably when I was first potty trained.
Oh, well,
Yeah, and
they
I
didn't
didn't
tell you
understand.
don't do that?
No, they don't teach that in potty training school. I don't know if you ever went.
Was that a thing?
No, it wasn't.
Oh, I was like, Jake, I don't know how it goes in New Jersey. I don't know. You guys have people pump your gas for you.
Sit on the
I don't
side
know
of
if
the. You sit on the side.
you guys have people who pump your gas for you. I don't know if you have potty training school or not.
I'm sorry. You're just so. I'm never gonna forget this moment. You sat on the side of the seat. No, Nicole. After you stole all that stuff from Lush, you told someone. You told someone, and you were like, "Yeah, I got all this for free online," and they were like, oh, "You did!" And it was like the perfect crime.
I didn't do that. That's not.
I'm sorry. You're right.
I definitely came into school the next day and I was like, I got all this free stuff from Lush.
You're like,
and
smell that? That's the smell of a scam.
I actually had a good decent amount of all the stuff like still under my bed that I just threw away like a month ago. I'm not joking.
What? That's disgusting. That stuff goes bad.
Yeah, that's
how
why I
much
threw
did
it
they
all
send
away.
you?
A lot.
Really? Like
Yeah.
like hundreds of dollars worth?
Well, it's Lush, so like 2 products is like hundreds of dollars of worth.
Nicole, I need to tell you a really quick poop story, which was that when I was younger, I don't know how old I was. I was on a trampoline as a very young kid in diapers, and Oh my gosh, this actually is going to be such a boring story, but like I was at like
I
my
know,
aunt's
I'm
house.
already like looking through you.
I literally remember having to poop, and I just decided just to do it while I was on the trampoline, and I literally had poop up my back.
You're a fucking awful person for that. Why would you do that?
To myself?
Yeah, why would you do that?
It was a learning experience. I was a very young child.
How old were you?
Very young. Young enough to be in diapers, not young enough to be
Was this before
on a
or after
trampoline.
sucking the puke vinegar out of your carpet?
It's probably around the same time, I'm not gonna lie. As a really wild 6-year-old or 5-year-old. I don't know.
Do you think that those kinds of things have had like lasting effects on you or your health, perhaps?
Does it look like that?
Well,
I have an amazing immune system, I'll tell you that.
do you? You're always ill.
Not in like conventional like sniffles. Oh, my throat. I have sore throat and sniffles and sneeze.
I'm never ill.
In like in a headache way, yes, I do have illness. But in like a way of like actually like I've never gotten the flu
Ever? I have to get a special flu shot because I'm allergic to egg. So the flu shot has egg in it.
Okay. That's
I'm
disgusting.
saying the flu shot has egg in it. So if I
it does?
Yes.
No.
Yeah.
No.
It does. I had a very, very distinct first memory, but I actually just want to keep that to myself because I know that I'll never forget it. So actually, I don't want to share that because it's actually not even interesting.
My first memory, I had already told you, it was me at 3 years old looking down at myself, looking at my feet and going, I'm so tall. And I wasn't tall. I literally was not tall. I was maybe 2 feet tall.
I'm so tall.
I'm so tall.
I used to lie. This was when I was a little bit older. This was when I was in middle school and I had my YouTube channel. I used to go to school and tell my friends and I would lie and say that I got noticed at like Home Depot for my YouTube channel. Like I had like 200 subscribers. I lied to my friends and I said that my name on YouTube used to be Surfing Amanda because I didn't want people to know that my name was Nicole. So I made it Amanda because that was like a common thing to do, is like pretend that you had a different name. And I lied and said that a girl in Home Depot was like, oh my God, it's Surfing Amanda. And then I was like, yeah, I'm pretty cool. And yeah. And then
in Home Depot?
Yeah.
That is like so your demographic.
That's where I would go the most often as a child, is Home Depot, out of all places, just because my mom was a very handy woman.
Home Depot was always like the store that seemed like it was going to be the most fun to go to, and it never was.
Oh, I hated going to Home Depot as a child because I spend so much there. We live fairly close.
You live in a Home Depot.
I actually do live in
one of the model houses.
Yeah, I live in them. And I just hated going there because I was like, this is so fucking boring. But now as an older person, like me at the ripe age of 49, as my TikTok algorithm thinks that I am, I do actually really enjoy going to Home Depot now. So
that's so cool.
It's just a good time there. I would also get paint swatches all the time. That's where where were you? What kind of Home Depot person were you? Because as a child, I was a paint swatch kind of girl. But I hear a lot of people.
Oh my gosh.
Were you a lighting person?
No, I was the kid who would go run to find the nearest one of those stairs that like moved around to climb up.
You would go on them?
Yes, I would climb up them.
It said do not.
And I'd get yelled at. Yeah. Well, guess what? I was a bad kid, Nicole. No, I literally would. I would like go run around the store to go find one. But now I'm the type of person. Last time I went to Home Depot, I went and I looked at the refrigerators and I opened every single one to see how big their freezer was.
Oh my God. I remember as a child, because we couldn't afford like one of the fridge that had the water come out of it. And I always wanted one of those. And then one year we were able to get one of the fridges that the water you push and the water comes out. But as a child, I would go into the fridge section and be like, one day I can have a water spout too.
That is something from a movie. You're like, one day I'm going to have a refrigerator with a water cup thing.
Because that to me was like true success and money.
In your coming of age film, it's going to be like that. And it's going to be like a zoom out from the little girl and then like fade, hard cut, teenage you, your friend going, come on, Nicole.
And it's me filling up my...
Yeah.
Oh, wait, that sounds so basic and I kind of love it.
I just directed it for you.
Thank you.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
You're welcome.
Well, now I'm going to make a short film in Home Depot. Thank you for the idea.
Yeah, you're welcome.
Yes.
That was really good. That was a really good.
I like that. Like,
I have good directing.
who would play me if I, like, in a movie?
I think you're looking at him.
Oh, no, Scott Hoying. If you could get anyone to play you, you would want Scott Hoying to play you.
No, I said I'm playing you.
No, I don't want you to play me. Be
Wait,
serious.
so
Who
Scott
would play
Hoying
me?
gonna play me in your film? In your film? In your film?
Yeah.
In your film?
Yeah.
Okay, cool. Wow, this is a really star-studded cast so far.
And who's playing me?
Claudia Salewski.
She would not play me. We don't look alike.
Oh, I thought you did.
Claudia Slutsky and I?
Yeah.
You
No,
think
she looks
I'm-
like Billie Eilish, and that's why it's weird.
Oh my god, you're one of those people.
You were the one who told me that.
I thought initially, like, in one photo where they were, like, side by side, I was like, oh, they look similar in this photo. And then everyone takes it too far. And then, okay, I'm not proud of this. I'm not saying I'm proud of this. But,
What is she about to say?
okay, I started doing this thing. Oh my God, I don't want people to judge me. I need to stop caring what people think of me. I started doing this during my Zoom classes last semester when I would get really bored. And I remembered when I was, like, really younger and on YouTube, I remember that a lot of YouTubers would be like, you know, the things on, like, Guru Gossip, like, really hurt me. And I'm like, Guru Gossiper? Like, I don't even know what that is. It's, like, essentially like Reddit, but for YouTubers and beauty gurus and, like, YouTube famous people. But, like, you're not going to find me on there. No one gives a shit about me. Good luck. But some of my favorites I would spend during my Zoom classes to see all the negative things that people would talk about them, and I would get angry. So during my Zoom classes, I would be filled with, like, rage because I was like, why would you talk about a person like this? Like, a real living being. And I don't recommend reading those forums. They're very negative and very mean, but I would read about them. And yes, because I was like, I didn't even know that this website still existed.
Oh, wow.
Are you on Guru Gossiper right now?
Yeah, there are, like, a lot of... You're not on here?
Forums? No.
Yeah, there are so many.
Yeah. So I used to read the ones about Claudia Salewski during my Zoom classes, and people would consistently update them and stuff. And people are so awful and, like, try and convince other people on the internet that there's, like, an incestual relationship between Billy and Phineas, and the fact that Phineas is dating a girl that looks like Billy, which I don't think that they do, and how disgusting it is, and, like, make comments about quite literally every little thing that they do. And it's so sad seeing people, like, waste time in their days and in their lives to essentially just talk badly about people that don't know who they are. These people don't know who these people really are. But yes.
I could not find you.
Because I'm not on there.
Why not? Should I start
Because
one?
people, start talking shit about me on there.
Wow, I didn't even know this existed. This seems like the most toxic and horrible thing of all time.
Yeah. And so, I don't know. It's very mean. And they
Most
bring
of the things
a lot of people down.
that have to do with the beauty gurus, though, are toxic and horrible.
They're not doing anything wrong. Like, Claudia's, like, not doing...
No, I know, but like the fan base of... Oh my gosh, I'm gonna get on T-Spill. Wait, that's the only not toxic
No
thing.
one gives a shit about us.
T-Spill, please put me on your freaking video, please, for saying this. The fan base of the like the makeup artist fan base is so toxic.
Oh, yeah. It
It
used
is
to be
so
really
wrong.
fun.
It used to be
It used to
fun,
be-
right?
Yeah, when I was little and I used to watch... I remember I was Manny MUA's, like, first, like, few hundred subscribers.
Wow. And now look where he is.
I found him when he had, like, 3 videos up, and I was like, I'm obsessed with him. And then Patrick Star too. Like, I was like, I'm obsessed with him. And now he's making out with Tana Mojo, and I
Patrick Star?
had
Why?
at Nikita Dragon's birthday, her pussy birthday party.
Whoa.
Yes, that's just what makes me sad. But there's I was gonna say there's some other, like, do you like Skincare by Hiram?
Don't know. Oh yeah, I do know who that is.
He's a very, like,
I don't-
relaxing person to watch.
I'm gonna tell you exactly what I watch on YouTube.
If
right
you
now.
liked makeup tutorials back then you would like Skincare by Hiram now, because he's unproblematic, he doesn't do anything wrong, and he gives honest reviews, and he's just like, it's like old YouTube, and he's just a cool person.
I know him from TikTok, I think.
Mm.
Or something. Or maybe I've seen a few of his videos reacting to TikToks.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, but I don't know. I don't really watch much on YouTube anymore. I'm not gonna lie.
I mean, I don't sit and watch it, but I will, like, play it in the background or something.
I'm more likely to watch, like, streams that people do now. Just because I'm on Twitch, it's like, it's so much easier for me to, like, because I don't know, it's like easy to, like, talk to people about things that I actually want to talk about.
I like people's boring vlogs, like what they would consider boring. Like I've been following Carly and Erin, like they're from the Vlog Squad, more so Erin, but she's been going through like these problems because she can't poop recently. Like she's so backed up and she had to have like an x-ray and she had to, like, yeah, and like
wait, and she actually hasn't pooped in a long time? Or does she poop every now and then?
No, it's been like a week. Like she poops like once a week. And so she like had to go to the doctor and she's like so severely backed up and had to get an x-ray. She's just going through all these like pooping issues. And I like love watching her vlogs about it because while some people may consider it like boring, but she's like on my way to pick up my colonoscopy kit and I love it. I'm living for these vlogs and I hope that she gets better soon. But I'm just like, please take my money in AdSense for if you're going to talk about your colonoscopy kit. What, Jake?
You say this, but you literally ended Vlogmas like halfway through because your life was too boring.
Because I like watching boring vlogs, but I don't understand if anybody would like to watch me make
like
boring vlogs.
Too.
I don't have it.
Clearly people do because you're one of those people. How many views does she have on these videos? Like probably a lot. Exactly.
A lot. And I am like, but okay, but that's
Nicole, our funniest moments are in boring moments.
If I was having some issues, like if I was backed up with pooping, then I would make a video about it too. But I don't have anything as exciting as being backed up right now. What's the most exciting?
That's not true. You have a lot of really cool things happening to you.
What's happening in my life right now?
We're sorry. You have reached a number that has been disconnected or is no longer in service.
Don't put that in the podcast, but
I definitely won't.
My cat's getting spayed next week, and maybe I'll make a vlog out of that. Is that fun?
You should do a live spaying.
Live spaying.
Like go on your Instagram live. and then instead of like making a real video, just like take your live feed and like post it onto YouTube. People love that.
I want to get her because she's getting spayed and we don't have like a cone in the house or anything. Like they offer to give you a plastic cone, but I'm hearing that it's so uncomfortable for them to be wearing it for like a week. And so I've been recommended that I get a soft cone, but I've been seeing these things that you put around like their necks and it's just essentially instead of a cone, it's like a huge piece of like, it's like a soft pillow that goes around their head and it comes in different shapes.
Yeah, it's like a travel pillow.
Yes, and I want to get her one, but I need to read the reviews to see if it's like fine and everything. But there's like a Clementine one. So
I know, but didn't it get bad reviews?
That. Yeah, so probably not that one. There's like a piece of bread. I think that's really cute. So I don't know. I just have to see what would be best for her, but I think it'd be really cute to see my cat walking around with a piece of toast around her neck for like.
Yeah, how big is Clem now?
She's 6 pounds. She's.
Oh my gosh, she was like 8 ounces when you got her.
She was 8 weeks. She was.
Wait, how heavy was she?
She was 2 pounds.
Do you have any other stories from your childhood?
This is this is my last story that I'll share, but relating to the whole YouTube thing, I think I'm gonna have a night to myself one day, like a treat myself night where I throw it back to like 2014 or whatever. Oh my
gosh, I thought you were just gonna say throw it back, where I like throw it back. I'm like Nicole twerking in her room alone. To Mac DeMarco?
How sad. No,
a night to myself.
I just really, really, really miss the O2L era. Like, you know, with Jason
you're going to go watch all
Sam
those.
Potter. And I just kind of want to one night. Like, I think I'm going to get like a Baja Blast Freeze from Taco Bell or something because that's something that was very in back then. And I just miss that time in my life. But anyway, when I was in middle school, I was really embarrassed because a lot of my friends were, you know, kissing boys and stuff. And I was not. And I was really, really embarrassed about that. Like literally my one friend, I had the biggest crush on this one guy. And I've brought him up too many times on this podcast. I need to let go of my middle school crush. It's time to let go, Nicole. But
it's time to, yeah.
Yeah, he basically told me, I think he lied. Like I now looking back on it, I think that he lied. But like he told me that he lost his virginity and everything. And I was like, we're in the 7th grade. Like I liked you so much. And I was like, you're breaking my heart by telling me these kinds of things. Like I think he lied. Like now looking back at it, he probably didn't. But he didn't really have any reason to lie because he was a really cute guy. So I was like, I don't see the point. Oh my God. And then I need to stop expressing all of my issues. Yeah,
this is such a mess, Nicole. You're really like weaving some like horrible web that's really going to come back. When I edit this together, I'm just going to be like, what did she want me to keep?
He really hurt me because I remember
oh my gosh.
I remember telling him over winter break how much I loved him. Okay, it was like 7th grade, and I told him how much I liked him, like so much, and how much I liked him for years. And he's like, okay, like maybe I can like see, like maybe we can work out in the future or something like that. Like me thinking when I
Oh.
get back from like winter break that we could like be a thing or something. And then I remember us sitting at our lunch table together. And then at one point he like whispered in my ear, he's like, does everyone at this table like know like about like us and stuff? And I was like, I don't know. And like, I was just like so happy for so long because I was like, oh my God, like this guy, he must really like me and everything. And I remember one day at like the lunch table, this one girl was like, oh, like you two or like likes Nicole. Oh my God, I just said his name. Don't include that. Don't.
If you're out there and you still like
No,
Nicole.
please bleep it out. Just continue to bleep
What's
it out.
his last
okay?
name, Nicole? Why don't you just give us his address?
Well, no, bleep that out, Jacob. And basically
No promises.
I remember this one girl at the lunch table was like, well, you like Nicole, right? And he said at the lunch table, ew, what the fuck? No. And it ruined me. It destroyed me. I was gutted.
Yo, wait, I've done that to you though.
It hurt me so bad. And I was just like heartbroken for such a long time after that. And I made up the lie that I met a guy at my mom's like client's wedding, and that it was Sam Potter from O2L.
Oh my gosh. Oh
And
my gosh.
That he was actually like, he's like in real life like 3 or 4 years older than I am. But I said to all my friends that like, oh yeah, he's lying on the internet. He's actually a lot younger than what he is. And I lied to everyone and I was like, yeah, we kissed at this wedding and stuff, blah, 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 blah. And then he,
You were like literally a compulsive liar as a child.
I had an issue when I
This
was
is
like
a
in middle
problem.
school with this. And then I made a fake like iMessage thing, like screenshot like on an
No.
iMessage generator. And I remember putting like, I wanted to show people like proof, but like I couldn't bring my cell phone to school. I don't even think I had a cell phone. I had like an iPod Touch. So I printed out a screenshot of the messages, but I accidentally put like my messages on the left side and his messages on the right side. Does that make
Oh my
sense?
gosh.
So like,
Yeah.
and so I remember this one girl pointed it out at the lunch table and she's like, aren't your messages supposed to be on the other side? And I like looked at it and I was like, no, no.
He screenshotted this and sent it to me.
And then he came public with his like relationship with like this one other girl. And then everyone was like confronting me about it. And they're like, so your boyfriend has like another girlfriend or something? And then I was like, we broke up. He cheated on me. And yeah. And then
Nicole, that is so sad.
And then people believed me in like high school. Not that I didn't keep that story up by any means, but I remember this one girl came up to me in high school and like he got married. He like legitimately got
What?
married.
Sam Potter was married?
He got divorced now, but he was married.
Oh my
And I
gosh,
remember
life moves so fast. I didn't even know
I
he
know.
got married or engaged.
And I remember this one girl was like, hey, your ex like got married and stuff. And I was like, I don't know how to tell you this, but I fucking lied to you. I lied to all of you.
And y'all are chumps for believing it.
Right. There was another girl, she did like Pokemon voices. Her name is like Brizzy.
Yeah, I know Brizzy.
Yes, and she would make Pokemon noises and I was so obsessed with her and she went like viral on like all like the social media platforms, like especially YouTube and stuff. And I wanted to impress some people at my lunch table once again. And so I lied and said that she was my cousin.
Oh my gosh, Nicole.
But then she subscribed to me on YouTube a few months ago.
Actually?
Mm-hmm.
Brizzy voices, vocals?
Yes.
Wow.
Yes. So she subscribed to me and I sent a screenshot to like all the friends that I lied to and I was like, yeah. So she was never my cousin, but she did just subscribe. So that's pretty cool.
That's really cool.
Yeah.
Hopefully, what if she listens to this podcast?
Hi, Brizzy.
Brizzy, come forward and tell us that you're cousins with Nicole.
Don't you think that maybe we could be cousins? Like she has brown hair. I have brown hair.
Yeah, but I feel like I watched her back when she had like red hair or something. Or was that Haley Williams? Or was that Lindsay Sterling?
That's like all of them.
I know. Yeah. Haley Williams is such a talent.
Yes. That was like the
Nicole.
major things that I lied about.
That's crazy. I never had anything like that in
I just want to fit in so badly. Like I just
school.
want to be so cool enough that people would appreciate me. I just want to be appreciated.
I don't know. I don't have any like cool stories like that. Like I wasn't a completely psychotic person, so
I don't think I was psychotic. I think I just had like major issues of not having attention, and so I just
correct.
really,
and that's why you
really
started a
wanted
YouTube
attention.
channel.
Yeah, because now I'm like, I get all the attention I want. I don't need to lie anymore.
Yeah.
But I'm going to have to start lying soon if I decide to do vlogs because I'm not extremely constipated. I have nothing to really vlog about, so I might have to start lying again.
You have a lot to vlog about. I'm not going to lie to you.
Me?
We're sorry.
Don't put that in. I guess I could vlog about a lot, but at the same time, like when I get into one of those episodes when I'm having a bad day, like you knew this very well, Jake. At least I think that you did. Like when Jake and I used to live 2 floors, you know, between how did we live? We lived 2 floors
Apart.
Yeah, 2 floors apart. When I would have really bad like anxiety episodes, all I can physically do is lay in my bed all day. I can't move, I can't eat, I can't drink, I can't take care of myself, and my room suddenly becomes a mess. Like I don't even get out of bed, and my room is an actual tornado. And Jake would want to like come over. I'm like, okay, you just cannot go into my room. I just got up for the day.
True.
It's 5 p.m.
That would
And
happen.
So I can't vlog when I'm in those moments, even if things are exciting, because I'm like, I can't move. I'm sorry.
I feel
And my
like your
mom's like-
room for anybody is like really telling to your mental health.
Oh yeah, yes, agreed. That's why like I used to always try to change my room around. Like I would paint it, I would move my furniture around whenever something bad would happen to me.
Yeah.
I think I'm pretty stable now. I just keep moving my desk back and forth.
Something I've noticed recently is that I like so I work for 5 days at a time and then I have 2 days off. And so like the 2 days off are the days that I clean. Like you can tell that I am so tired and that I'm like exhausted because of the state of my room at the end of those 5 days.
Yeah.
Like it's just a mess. Like I have clothes all over. And I only wear like 2 outfits because one of them is a work outfit and the other is just like pajamas when I get home. And yet I still have like clothes strewn about. I have like trash everywhere, and it's like, how long has it been since I last cleaned my room? I have to clean it every 5 days,
Since I'm like
basically.
home all the time, I feel like I need to clean my room constantly because before, like if you go out for like work or school, you're not home to make it messy or dirty, so it stays cleaner. But since I'm home and in my room specifically all day long, it just gets so dusty in here.
Yeah.
And then I have to stop using like a feather comforter that I had in my house. I have to like go buy one, which is very annoying. I hate buying
Feather?
things. Yeah, like down comforter. When I say we have a closet downstairs in our basement that is just dedicated to like bedding for our house, like different like sheets or whatever. Because that's just where we keep it. And so that's where we keep like comforters and stuff. So I'm using like a 15-year-old dusty feather comforter from I think IKEA. And everything was a lot cheaper back then in IKEA, like 15 years ago. It's not good quality, I can promise you that. My room is entirely extremely dusty and my allergies are terrible. But I don't even, like, I want to get, obviously, one that's not feather this time around. And, like,
I get all my stuff off of Amazon for bedding. I get it off of Amazon. I went to Bed Bath & Beyond one time, and it was, like, a horrible
Bed Bath &
experience.
Beyond is the worst place to buy anything for Bed Bath or Beyond.
I hate it there.
It's extremely
such a mess.
expensive.
It's extremely expensive, and the shelves are, like, the whole building. Hi. It's scary. Anyway, Nicole, this has been a really fun podcast.
We should end it here because my mom made red beet borscht, or how the Americans say it, borscht.
Borscht. All right, Nicole.
Do we want to read a review?
We don't have any.
We don't have a single one.
We do not.
Okay, then I'm going to read.
There's not been a single review since your episode on Monday. They don't care about reviewing us.
Okay, I'm going to read a DM that was very funny and made us both laugh.
Yes, please read that DM.
Okay, so this is a DM that we received on the Talk Nasty podcast Instagram page. Dear, I saw your tweet, Are You Okay podcast hosts. It's funny that people think, like I get those messages a lot in the DMs and they're like, I don't know who's reading this, Jake or Nicole. I'm like, Jake does not have access to any of these accounts or funds or anything, actually.
It's true.
I saw your tweet, Are You Okay podcast host. I am to put it simply, angry with you. I'm also really ashamed. This afternoon, I went to the gym, headphones on and looking cute. I began to run on the treadmill, as one does, while listening to your podcast. It was all going swell when all of a sudden, you started talking about the smear test, and to my embarrassment, I burst out laughing like an insane person and couldn't stop. And I couldn't cover it pretending like I was coughing right now because that's even worse. Dear host, I can no longer stare into people's eyes inside that gym. Have a lovely day. Jake thought that we were getting like exposed or canceled.
I love you, person who said that.
Yes.
I get DMs from people who are like, I was just listening to your podcast, and I loved it.
Why do you have to lie?
No, I actually did. I got like 3 DMs. Dobranoc.
Dobranoc, everyone, and thank you guys so much for listening to this week's podcast episode. Hope you had a fun time. Make sure to follow the Instagram page, Talk Nasty Podcast, as well as our Instagram pages. What do you want, Jake? Why are you looking at
Could
me
you
like
say
that?
it like any less excited? Like, why do you?
Oh, I thought I seemed very excited.
No, you say it the same every single time. You're like, follow us on Instagram. Make sure you look at our flow page.
Because I need to say it in a quick manner. No one sticks around for the outros.
What? No, we need to say it in a way that people are going to stick around. Hey, Funky Bunch! Follow us on... Hey, kids! Follow us on Instagram!
Make sure to follow us on our Instagram. What is it, Jake?
Talk Nasty Podcast. And make sure you look in that little bio for our little flow page, which gives you all of our other social medias, like our personal Instagrams and our personal Twitters.
Because we got a heavy-ass flow.
Oh, and a wide set page.
P-word.
P-word.
Make sure to also, what else do we need to make sure that they do? Oh, leave a rating and review because we want to read them, but no one's leaving them, so we can't read them. How are we going to read them if there's nothing that is left? But also, I might read some of the DMs because they're actually really funny. So
stop leaving reviews for Just Talk Nasty to Me. Hashtag.
Actually, stop leaving reviews, period. Actually, we don't want your reviews. We don't need acceptance of others.
So true, Nicole. Who do we do this for?
Us.
Jesus. Oh.
Yeah, I put the us in Jesus. Yes,
bye.
Go leave a rating and review. Oh, that's it? Oh, bye?
Oh,
okay.
No, I'm sorry. Go leave a rating and review, people. Come on.
Okay.
Seriously?
And now, in unison,
Bye-bye.
bye. Very good, very good.